Solving a right triangle. Suppose a right triangle is given and we have one angle C 90 degrees. Since the sum of three angles is 180, A plus B, this angle B plus this angle A should be 90 degrees. Now if we know one of the angles, then we can find the remaining by subtracting from 90 degrees. If this is 45, this will be 45 as well. If this is 60, then this will be 30. Suppose we are given one of the sides as well. Okay, let's say angle B and A are given. In a triangle there are 6 parts. I mean 3 angles and 3 sides. And since we already know one of the angles 90 degrees, then we only need 2 more. Suppose B and A are given. In this case, solving means we need to find the remaining angle A and remaining sides B, C. Okay, find these. And we know A will be 90 minus B, because A plus B is 90. So this is just 90 degrees minus B. Now we need to find the values of B and C. Since this is a right triangle, by Pythagorean theorem we know that A squared plus B squared equals C squared. If we know 2 sides, then we can find the third. There are 3 unknowns. If we know 2 of them, then we can find the third. But we only know one side, A. I mean, in this case we are just assuming A is given. This A is given. Then since we are given B, or we just B is given, or we can find B, then let's use one of the trig functions that involves A. And we know this part. Let's say A, C, this is adjacent to B and this is hypotenuse. So adjacent over hypotenuse, as we know, so ka toa, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. Then we can say cosine of B equals A over C. Okay, B is given, then we can find the value of cosine B using calculator. A is also given, then we can find unknown C. Okay, then C is found. Once C is found, then remains B. That means this is opposite of B. Now we have a couple of options. We can use opposite over hypotenuse. That's sine. We can use sine of angle B is opposite B over C. B is known, angle B is known, B is just found. Now we can, C is just found here, then we can find B. Or since C is found, A is given, we can use this Pythagorean theorem, A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Okay. Sometimes none of the angles are given. It's a right triangle. That means we already know one angle. Suppose another case, we have a right triangle. Okay. And that's A, B, C. This is A, this is B, C. And we know we are given that A, B, C are given. Okay, all the 3 sides are given, and this is 90 degrees. Now we need to find B and A. Just use one of the trig functions. We know that cosine of B will be then A over C, adjacent over hypotenuse. And plug in A value, plug in C value, then B will be just cosine inverse of A over C. It's always better to use cosine. Okay, in this case B is now found. Then the remaining angle A, because A plus B is 90, so A will be 90 minus B. This way we can solve the triangle. Okay, look at the examples in coming videos.